we get inspiration from people out in the field from coast to coast. We got people zooming in from Texas, zooming in from California, zooming in from Alabama, zooming in from Texas, New Jersey, North Carolina, Georgia. Who did I miss? New Jersey,
PA.
Louisiana,
PA. Who else? Who
Louisiana.
else? Who else? Wherever you zooming in from, type in the chat. We're gonna get this thing going real quick. Few housekeeping rules. If you know that you got some background, so we just gonna mute you anyway. So we're trying to give you the courtesy. If you're not speaking, please put your phones on mute because for some reason we start hearing what's going on. We hear little Johnny needs some extra sippy cups. We hear the dogs barking. We hear the people arguing and all that stuff. So if you can, put your phone on mute. So I'm going to pass the ball to a gentleman. I see his hand up in the paint. When I tell you he is blazing, blazing. His team is on fire. So I'm gonna move over. We call him the Sandman, or the dude with the radio voice, none other than Mr. Troy Gandy. Are you able to come off of mute? Oh, yes, you are. Off of mute, sir. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much for passing the ball to me. And I throw it back to you for being so diligent and just offering, putting your services out there each and every morning, giving us this platform to come to between you and Eric and Dr. Mary. It's a phenomenal thing. So great blessings to all of you and all of you that are attending this morning. I just wanted to say right off the bat, I'm exercising the 3-foot rule, and that's what's growing my business. So I was able to bring on another just yesterday. And I just tell you, if you knock on my door, you expect to get it. So, you can't be in a more phenomenal place than this business. A lot of times we do have to go out to get business, and we should go out to get business. But there's you have the opportunity here. A lot of times business comes and knocks at your door. And when it does, take advantage of each and every opportunity that you get. So I was able to onboard a young gentleman yesterday. He was here doing some 12, 13 hours worth of door knocking for some other company. He's from Alabama. So he'll probably engage in about another month. Once he gets back home, he has to fulfill this obligation, but he already took the information and he's gotten started, got onboarded on the spot, and looks to get his father into a policy.
Nice.
And not only, I would say real quick, exercise your 3-foot rule regardless of where you are. It's take yourself out of the picture. If you're scared to reach out and talk to people, know that it's not about you. My sister's best friend lost her son 2 days ago, and he's in his mid-30s, if that. Okay. And they just found him in his bed down in Atlanta, Georgia, with a nosebleed. So, and I could wake up this morning with a clear conscience because something to his mother. So hopefully they did have insurance and whatnot. But heaven forbid, that'd be the situation, and I had not said anything to the family.
Man, and when these type of stories really, really hit you, that's when you know that how much this business means, not just to us, but how diligent we got to be about getting that information out. You know what I mean? Because and we talk about it in the presentation. What if one day somebody doesn't make it home? Do you leave behind benefits or burdens? You feel me? And as you did the right thing by making sure you were diligent enough to make sure you at least had those courageous conversations. And that's really what it's about. It's not about pushing, selling insurance. People think we the insurance pushers, you know what I mean? But what it is we're the information specialists. And a lot of times people kind of shun away from the information only because of what it is. You're talking about really life and death. You're really to the point about life and death. And sometimes people don't want to have those conversations. So Troy, you're doing an amazing job, brother. Sorry to hear about what happened, but like you said, we gotta just get this information out. So I appreciate you being transparent and sharing. And who you passing that ball to this morning?
All right, all right. Yeah, we really do because it's rocking our entire community right now.
Man.
Um, I'm gonna be passing the ball
Yeah.
to a phenomenal woman married to a phenomenal man that gets us started each and every morning. And it's none other than Lady Vaughn, the first lady. I see your face. Meredith Vaughn.
Y'all want to hear something funny? Hold on, watch this. I actually have her device.
Oh, all right, all right. Do I need to pass the ball again?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. As always, we got a whole plethora of wonderful people on the line, so I'll pass it on to another phenomenal woman. She is amazing. She always comes with a lot of excitement, a lot of fire, and a lot of joy. So I'll pass it on to our phenomenal Dr. Teresa O'Day.
Oh, my brother, Troy Gandhi. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, family. How's everyone doing?
Fired up.
Fired up.
Fired
Fantastic.
up.
Yes, yes. It's always exciting. I look forward to this every morning. 4 days in a week. I wish it was more, but it is good. It is good.
Yeah.
So I am just super fired up. I have collaborated with this phenomenal lady, and she is on the call too. Let me not take away her thunder. Okay, I'll let her share. But on a personal, I have a policy delivered on Sunday, like I had shared, and then I have already two approved, waiting for them to land. Today I have appointments lined up. Yesterday we were up until, woo, is it 11 or 12? Yeah, but it is exciting. So collaboration, I tell you, what you need, what you want, you can collaborate if you don't have it. So that's what I did. I'm collaborating with her. She is in the Latino community and she's on fire. I want to pass this ball to this phenomenal lady, Miss Yadira. Please, please share. Thank you all for letting me share.
Thank you so much, Dr. O'Day. Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is blessed this morning. I am. I know I certainly am blessed. Last night I had the opportunity to collaborate with Dr. O'Day, and yes, we were up until like around 11:30, close to 12 midnight, bringing another person on board. And she said, I'm not the type of person that I sell. I don't like to sell. I can't sell anything. And we explained to her, well, we don't sell. We help other people. We help families. We help the community, and we educate them. And we just explained the whole situation and the process. And she fell in love. She just kept saying, I love it. I love it. I love it. And she came on board last night. And so I'm happy. I'm stoked. So all thanks
Nice,
to Dr. O'Day and collaborating. Yeah.
nice work. Nice work. I see y'all putting in that teamwork and you're not letting time dictate when you stop or finish. Y'all were burning the midnight oil. So with that being said, who wants to pass the ball? Do you want to take the ball and pass it for Dr. Teresa? Or would you like to pass it
Yadira,
yourself?
you can pass it to
Yeah.
anybody who has their hands up. Yadira, you can pass the ball.
Okay. Let's see who has their hands up. Okay. I don't see anybody with their hands up, but I do see a few faces that are active. And so I see a beautiful young lady. Her name is Naja Phillips. I would like to pass the ball to Naja.
Good morning. Thank you, Dira. I appreciate the ball pass. And I wish you well. I know you're going to do great things in this business. So what I have to share with you all, I don't know if any of you on the line remember, about 2 weeks ago, I talked about in my absence, I had done two policies that both got denied. One of them was a young lady who did not disclose her health care, her health conditions and the medication that she was taking. And guys, forgive me, I have a police trying to get by me while I'm driving. Sorry about that.
Take your time.
So the young lady, I've been trying to get in touch with her, and I finally did, to find out what her medical condition was and what prescription she was taking. Come to find out, she was taking a high-level pain medication for some dental work. So I actually resubmitted her application through another carrier. I am waiting to see if she will be qualified with that carrier, but I didn't just give up there. I wanted to still see if I could get coverage for her. I also just was in Atlanta, Georgia, the past 2 days, and I did some policies on my cousins. I have an older cousin, and she did policies on her grandbabies. And then her daughter also wants a policy, so I'll be doing her daughter's policy next. And she also has some referrals for me. So I'm just trying to get everybody covered and get their applications in as soon as I'm able. But those are my activities right now. And that's pretty much what I have going on over here.
Cool.
So
Now,
because I'm driving, yes.
I got you. I'll pass the ball for you. I
Okay.
want to ask you real quick though. You know, a lot of clients, no, not clients, a lot of agents would have given up after that first attempt when they couldn't get the client done. And a lot of times you might have your feelings that could get involved. You know, sometimes people may say, they may say something like, well, the client lied, so I'm not going to spend no more time with the client. But what you did is you stayed firm, and you operated off of the professional life insurance agent wiring, so to speak, or should I say the ethical agent. And what you did is you told the client what your concern was, but you also said, let's shop around. I need you to be truthful with me so I can get you the best situation possible. So not only did you work the situation and didn't fall out of the car, so to speak, but you also maximized the situation by getting the client in position to protect some of her other family members. Hope y'all catching this. And you got some referrals out of that, out of the client. So you got her policy, her children's policy, and you got some
those
referrals.
were my cousins. Those were my cousins that I did policies on. My family.
Gotcha. But I'm just saying.
I still got the referrals. And they're happy that I'm able to help them, and they wanted to give me more business.
That's what I'm talking about. That was where I wanted to shine the light. If you give clients a good experience, ladies and gentlemen, whether they buy right now or not, one thing people always remember is the experience. They're going to remember the experience. So Naja, thank you for providing that leadership, sharing it with us, and showing how to lead by example. So I'll take the ball and I will pass it for you. I'm going to take it, and let's see. I'm going to take the ball and pass it to somebody I'd love to hear speak when she's, I don't see her. Oh, there, yeah, she I love hearing her speak. And when she talks, she speaks with so much conviction, and you can tell that she's driven by her why, just by the way that she operates. So hopefully she can come off of mute this morning. Miss Gift, aka Increasing Solutions, are you able to come off mute this morning? Going once, going twice. All right. Well, I'm gonna take the ball and I'm gonna pass it to another young lady that I love to hear speak. When I tell you she is on fire, she has been putting in some work, and now the fruits from her seeds that she's been planting are definitely starting to sprout and bloom and blossom. So Renee Graves, I know you probably didn't see that one coming, but are you able to come off of mute and speak this morning? Renee, going once, going
Hi,
twice.
team. I'm here, Jock. Uncle Jock, I'm here.
All
Hi,
right.
everybody. I'm
Hey.
excited. Um, so my money-making activities right now is I'm trying to convert illustrations into additional policies. So I'm working with 3 or 4 people, and it seems like people they're not always honest in terms of how much money that they can really pay, and they say, "Oh, I want this, I want that." So I'm trying to work with people um, and close some deals. So last night I was up to like 11:30 doing an illustration with my girlfriend in England, and so I'm not quite there yet. So I'm supposed to present her with some more share for us today. Um, and that's one thing I learned. People tell you how much they want, but I really want people to be able to protect their families and keep the policy.
Yes.
And so if they do not give you a realistic budget, then they're not going to. And some people are just not straightforward, but you learn that as you work with them. So that's all I'm saying. And then the other thing I'm doing is I go out. I went to 3 or 4 networking events last week. Oh my gosh. One was the Economic Development Corporation in Prince George's County. I
Okay.
met lots of people, talked to people. I know I'm taking time, but I'm just networking and trying to get policies done. And I would love to collaborate with people who have strategies on how to illustrate and win. So
I love
that's
it.
what I'd like to see.
I love it. So one thing you said is they're not always truthful. And that's one reason for the green sheet to capture information and have it so you can refer to it if you need to. But the big thing is that Naja and Renee are touching on this morning, just have that courageous conversation with your clients or prospects up front and let them know you are an advocate for them. You're almost like a lawyer for them, and they got to be truthful with you and give you the right information so you can make sure you protect them properly and not put them in a position to fumble, lose, or have their policy lapse and terminate. So great job, Renee. Who you passing that ball to?
Okay. So this morning I
Somebody
would
actually
like,
has somebody actually has their hand up. I'm sorry.
let me see if I can find them.
Money, money, money,
This morning,
money.
I see him now. This morning, I'd like to pass the ball to someone who I love hearing from. He has lots of good nuggets, inspiration, tactical, how we should approach our business. And without any further ado, Mr. Stephen Moneyman.
Thank you, thank you. You know something that you just heard that made me think, Sister Renee, that just made me pop in my mind. When people ask about how much money we ask about the money. Because it's important. I ask 2 important questions when I ask for the money. The one is how much money, can you afford to spend without crushing your budget? And it's up to. So what's your up to your max amount? Because it always start low. Because everybody always hits you low. Like, I'm only want to spend $50. And then your next question is up to,
No
and
more
you
than
don't say nothing.
right.
Up to. And so they'll raise themselves up. If say like they only want 75, you owe them up. I say, so that's the final amount that you could actually handle without busting up your budget. That's why I threw them last words on it, busting up your budget, because sometimes people go out of their budget and they don't use the right amount of money. How you say what we used to say back in the day, they got champagne taste with beer money.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a way to make them focus on their finances and keeping to that one thing. That's the only thing I want to talk about, because
right, cool.
it's important to make sure if they buy something from you, or how you say, or you get a policy from them, they have the like they keep the policy forever. That's my only thing I wanted to say.
Got you.
Brother
And
John.
I don't know if y'all caught what Money was saying, and it's a trick that like you said, it's word tracks and word play that we use in the car business is very, you just ask the person how much can they afford. They say it, you say, up to casually. You say it casually, up. So if they say they want to do $75 a month, okay, Mr. Client or Mr. Prospect, 75 a month, up to, then they might say, well, I might be able to do $100. Then we would say something like, all right, so $100 and no more than that. Like the third time that you kind of find a tactful way to ask them, that's the number that they can lock into comfortably. Because they may, when you start to ask those questions, they may say, well, let me go to 65 instead of 75. So Money, thank you for sharing, man. I forgot about those sales tricks we used to do, man. But that's very effective in a way that you can really lock into a real number with that prospect. Who you passing that ball to?
Let me look at cost of the board, because a lot of people got their shadows. I don't talk to you if you don't got no camera on. So I'm gonna call this sister. She's the master of animation, and she sent out. I love the animes that she sent every day, and she's a millionaire in the maker, and she's also a genius. So I could bring on my good friend Tawana Chisley.
Tawana.
Okay, great Wednesday, everyone. I've just arrived at my spot this morning. My family is, not by blood, but my cafe is open and I done camped out. I already told them don't let nobody sit in my spot. This is where I'm going to be 3 days out the week. So I've gotten here and realizing that I cannot be home. I got to get out for multiple reasons. I get sleepy when I'm in the house. I'm not getting as much work done as I need to. So I was on the call last night for the Hugs Media, and I had signed up, but I didn't keep it because, again, having to pay a monthly fee was stressing me out, knowing I had all these other bills coming. And I still got these other bills coming. Got a school loan. I got medical bills and all that, but I slept on it last night. I had to think about it for a little while, and I have, understand that I can't let money control me. I got to control the money.
Yes.
So I am going to sign up.
Okay.
Re-sign up for Hugs Media, and
Okay.
I'm going to I'm gonna make this happen. A lot of things I saw it in the way Eric and Dr. Murray put it out last night. We all need to do this, and we got to make a way. We got to find a way. So I'll be doing that.
Well,
I'll be doing that. Yeah.
First off, I can tell something is over you, because look at you smiling. You trying to hold your smiling right.
I'm in my spot. I was so happy to be back with my folks. I'm sorry.
No, but I'm telling you, how many of y'all can feel her energy? Like right now, can feel that energy that's radiating, if that's the word. Radiating, man. You're vibing at a high frequency right now, and not only can you see it, you can feel it. And I already know that place right there. You said a couple things. That's why I'm parking right here. If y'all are reading, the 10x is easier than 2x. There's a part in the book where they go deep and tell you, get out of the house, get from behind the computer at the house. Because what happens is you're boxing in, you're locking your muscle up. This thing right here called the brain, people lock it up sometimes and don't give it time to do what it's supposed to do. Your brain is supposed to keep you in constant thought, right? And if you're not, if you box yourself in, get stuck behind a computer, your creativeness, and see, Tawana, you're a creator. Your creative juices, that's what you do. Not you, but you can put those creative juices in a jar and tighten that cap up so you can't be creative as you should be. So I'm glad
That's
that you're
that's
doing.
that's a fact. I had a flyer that I needed to get done for and I put it out to you all for the poetry night on the 22nd. And I sat in the house and I said, I can't do it. I can't, it's not working. As soon as I came back in my spot, the flyer got done. So you are 100% correct.
Yeah.
I had to get out. So I'm
And it's
here.
about
Let's make this happen.
it's about energy. What we're really talking about is understanding vibrations, frequencies, and how those frequencies can either deflect or attract. And right now you're in an attractive zone, Tawana. So thank you for sharing. We're gonna do, you know what? We're gonna bring up the man of the hour. I don't know. I think we got time. Let's do one more real quick. Let's do one more. Whoever comes up, please make sure you're 2 minutes or less, and then you get to bring up man of the hour.
She's
Okay.
already there.
My sister from Texas, and yes, I'm proudly rooting for a Dallas team because I want to see the Mavericks win too. So Marcella Braggs, what's going on, lady?
Good morning. Good morning. Tawana, when you were talking, I was like, oh, that's me, Tawana. I thought about it last night. I was sitting here after I got off that call, and I was like, you know what, God, I can't do anything until I pray about this. So, I was like you, I have this and that, but now I look at the situation. If I got all this going on and still in some certain situation financially, why not just go and step out on a limb and go ahead and get this and go ahead and, bless my business to get going where it needs to go because, you know, I don't like this situation on me. So I said, I might as well get on out here on this limb and make it happen because all this, because of this was just, it was blocking me. And so I had to get out of my own way and just go ahead. So I went, got my wallet out and pulled out my credit card and just like took a deep breath and I signed up
I
for
love it.
Hugs Media also
I
last
love
night.
it.
I also yesterday got out. My cousin was on the phone. I said, "Look, I got to get off this phone." I said, "I got to get out, put flyers and things out, and go talk to people in these business." I said, "I give myself at least 2 hours away from home because I've been in the house about 4 hours on the computer, off the computer, talking and texting." I said, "So I got to get out this house so I can try to get my mind right." And she was like, "Well, come do what you need to do." So, you know, it's just being out, it started giving me ideas. My mind, the wheel just seemed like it just started turning in my head. And like I say, after talking to Tony and his potential prospect, it just does things to you. It gives you a different vibe.
Love it. Love it. And real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if y'all haven't got a chance to really see what this Hugs Media tool can do, the value of it, I tell people all the time, and I'm probably setting up Mr. Robinson to where he probably gonna drift by me saying this right here. But I so many people have said, why should I really spend my money right now? I don't have it. The real question is, why shouldn't you? At the price point that Eric is giving us and Dr. Mary giving us, it's the question is why not? Not why should you, but why not? So, ladies, great job. I'm telling you, you're gonna it's the best decision that you've made as far as your business is concerned. Because once you wrap your head around this Hugs Media tool, it's gonna be off to the races, especially